Hi, my name is Revento and welcome to my debut video, and today I'll be talking to you about Blinding Light Switches by Candy. As the name suggests, the Blinding Light switches have been inspired by the Blinding Lights track from The Weeknd, and you could tell that by the color scheme but also due to some bold design choices. They're, I would say, medium weight tactile switches that you can get for around 72 cents per switch if you buy in 90s or 69, nice, if you buy 110. As mentioned before, the switch is in translucent orange color, so that's something you have to keep in mind if you plan to use RGB with it. From what I saw, and most of you may probably guess, it pairs very well with red lighting. We have a stem that has somewhat unique design due to the prongs that you see on the bottom, which are supposed to soften the bottom out, which you don't see in a lot of switches. Though, as I've been playing with these, they don't make much of a difference in feel, at least in my experience. Another unique approach in the design is that long triple stage spring, which in my opinion is a double-edged sword. The overall switch, in my opinion, doesn't have enough space for the spring to be effective or to accommodate the spring, so I had to back loop them 3 times to get rid of that spring ping and spring on spring action, which you'll hear in a second. But in the end, the noise is still here, and maybe I should have used a bit more thicker loop than 105. The upside they bring is that the upstroke has a nice pop to it, and thanks to the spring, I think the switch feels really nice in touch. Lastly, the bottom housing. I'm not proficient enough to comment about that one. One thing I can comment for sure is that it sits really tight in the plate.
Tight, yeah!
So when you remove them, make sure you do it from the back of the plate instead of using the switch puller, because you may end up damaging your top housing when pulling. Anyways, here's how it sounds. So what are my final thoughts? In my opinion, for now, it's an average tactile switch that you have to put in some work in order to make the switch sound good. Since it has triple state spring, lubing it would be greatly beneficial. If you plan to use it in stock, then I don't think I would recommend it. It's definitely a switch that has a lot of potential, and I really appreciate the fact that Candy is not afraid to experiment with their